Hello students, welcome back to my channel and I am here with the second video for class 7 mathematics topic of exponents and power. We have already understood in the previous video what are exponents, what is power, what is base. We have understood all the terms. If you have not gone through that video, please go through that. That's the first video of this particular chapter. You will find it in the playlist. Today we are going to understand the laws of exponents. There are some laws related to exponents which can be used. You can say in simple language. You can use them as formulas to solve the questions of exponents. So in order to go to the higher level of the questions based on exponents, we need to have a knowledge of these laws, and today here we are going to discuss this. Coming to the first law, you very well know that this is called the base and the number of times the base is multiplied is called the power or the exponent. Suppose I have any base a and the power as m, it is multiplied to another number which has the same base but a different power. For example, let me take over here 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 3. You see here the bases are same but the powers are different. In this case, we can move to the solution by writing the base only one time and then the powers are added. So we will get 3 to the power 5 as the answer. We are doing the laws and this is the first law. So a to the power m into a to the power n can be written as a to the power m plus n. This is applicable when the bases are same. I hope this is clear. We will move on to the second law. If we have a base and two different powers are multiplied to the given base like this, a to the power m multiplied to the power n, then in this case the powers are multiplied and not added. You can see the difference. Here when the base is single and the powers are multiplied, then actually the powers are multiplied. For example, if I take the same thing, 3 is the base to the power 2 whole to the power 3, then this will be 3 to the power 2 into 3, which will be equal to 3 to the power 6. You can see that these two things are different. So this is one law, this is the second law. Now moving on to the third law. The third law is, suppose I have two different bases multiplied with each other and both of them have a common power m. Though separate bases हैं multiplied and both have a common power, you can see the power is applied to the whole bracket. So in this question, it means that this power belongs to A as well as to B. So we will have A to the power m multiplied by B to the power m. It can be written like this also. Let me take up an example. Suppose I have 7 into say 11 whole to the power of 2. So this will be 7 to the power 2 into 11 to the power 2. I hope you all are understanding. Having a basic knowledge of these laws is very important. Then only we can proceed or we can solve the exponents. Alright children. Now moving on to the next law, which is a law in which we have quotient or we have to divide. Here we had multiplied two exponents. Now if we have to divide them, then a to the power m upon a to the power n will be, if for multiplication the powers are added, then for division the powers will be subtracted. So this will be a to the power m minus n. Alright, an example I will give you. Suppose I have 7 to the power 4 upon 7 to the power 2. This is upon, it is division. So this will become 7 to the power 4 minus 2 is equal to 7 to the power 2 as the answer. No need to open it, multiply, then divide, then do the cutting and then give the answer. Directly apply the law and you will get the answer. Right? Is it clear, children? Got it? So we will move on to the next one now. The next one over here is, now suppose we have a fraction, say I have a upon b and the whole thing to the power of m. So just as we know, anything outside the bracket applies to everything inside the bracket. Same way we will have a to the power m upon b to the power m. Both will mean the same thing. Now suppose I have 3 upon 4 whole to the power of 2. Then this will be 3 to the power 2 upon 4 to the power 2. I hope everything is clear. So you have to learn them up, you have to practice them. Then these will be clear and then you will be able to solve the questions based on this. Then we are coming to any base we have and a power of 0. So what are we doing over here? We are doing power of 0. Any base to the power of 0 always gives you 1. This is always 1. Whether it is 1, 2, 8, 4 to the power of 0, this will become 1. Whether it is z to the power of 0, this will become 1. So any base to the power of 0 returns 1 always. Okay. Now where do we get this 1? Suppose let me take an example. Suppose I have 7 to the power 9 upon 7 to the power 9. This will be 7 to the power 9 minus 9 using this law. It will give me 7 to the power 0. So the answer will be 1. Yes, is it clear? And lastly, I would like to say in this context only, if I have 0 to the power of 0, 0 to the power of 0 is not defined. Jaise division by 0 is not defined, so 0 to the power of 0 is also not defined. I hope all these laws are clear to you, children. Go through them. Try to understand them, pick up some numbers from here and there, write a question, practice it, and things will definitely be good for you. In the next session, next video, we will be discussing questions based on these laws. So these laws should be all clear to you. Bye-bye children, I'll take your leave. Don't forget to subscribe and share the channel with the others. Bye, see you.